Going to give the AMC garbage a rest for a little bit, and just want to get something off my chest. I have a small child, and he is ASD2, autistic spectrum disorder, level 2. There's 3 levels. He was diagnosed about a year ago. He's made some great progress in speech and motor skills, and then in some areas he's just either fallen back or kind of stayed stagnant. Autism is a weird thing, and unless you have some experience with it, like personal experience with it, it's I don't know, it's a strange thing. You enter a new world or a club in a way that you didn't want to be in. You start to learn, what certain words mean and expressions, and things take on a new shape. There's already an understanding between parents who have toddlers, right? When you have an autistic toddler, then you add another layer on top of it. That's how I think I could best explain it. But if you're watching this, and you probably already know that. Anyway, he is starting preschool next week, and we got his school supplies and his clothes ready and everything. I was going through it this morning and labeling some things and sitting there and looking at him, and he had just had a bit of a fit over his tablet or something like that. It hit me that I'm putting my son out into the world. I was thinking about that, and I'm not a religious guy, but I was thinking about that. What is it? Behold, I send you out as a sheep amongst the wolves type of thing. I felt kind of that way. I'm trying to prepare him for success. I am prepared that the first couple of weeks might be very rough, because he'll also be doing some therapies in the afternoon. And his mother, who she lives abroad, and I live over here, we both agree that there might be some turbulence, but what's best for him? How do we prepare him for the world? Preparing the world for him that's not realistic. The world doesn't give a shit. The world eats people who are different. Always has. Definitely targets them. And it just, I don't even really know what I wanted to say. It hit me that he was going to school. And this is between the pandemic and some issues at home when we were abroad. I've never really been away from this child. He and I have been tethered. I think the only time I was away from him was a 9-hour trip to Oslo. And he was a tiny baby then. He wouldn't remember that. That's the only time I was away from him. That's the only time that we weren't joined at the hip. So, no, in a lot of ways, I'm mom, and his mother is, the roles are kind of reversed, it seems, at times. But I'm just having some anxiety about it. And I'm sure that there's a lot of you out there that are doing this, having some anxiety about this as well. And the only thing I could say is you are doing what you think is best for your child. You're trying to prepare your child for the world, because preparing the world for your child is not going to work. It's not going to work. You can educate, you can talk to people, you can prepare your child for the world. Maybe that's what I was trying to say. But I'm standing there, looking at his box, and everything's labeled, and I'm bringing all that stuff to the open house thing. And I'm thinking to myself, Jesus, I'm sending him out. Anyway, so yeah, a little break from the MC bullshit, a little autism talk here. School's getting ready to start. Let's go get him.